asset solo going back to that. For Kelo start at what time? Is it Kabrikin National Assembly or the?
Yes, formally to surface the pro-governmental final when I took the mantle of National Assembly members. My first question, I could remember my first question in 2022 was this: the Honorable Speaker, would the Honorable Minister of Justice provide this August Assembly with details of sales of former President Yahya Jammeh's assets, including total sales, buyers, and prices of each sold assets? You know, coming on Dauda came and spoke in parables. Well, among Kula Kukang. Because I remember for the commission is of twofold or three. One, Jammeh Commission, you are rocket. Jammeh Commission, a commission of a judge and the same time a jury. It only be loading commissioner la toyala, will you have rocket. Secondly, Fanang, cabinet Fanang ye Udol Mamandi, a tax force, will Fana wafi rocket. And the team of lawyers also will Fana nada wafi rocket. So my idea was, I asked Solford, Nangam Jelu, Anum Fanang, Jomanyo Lawafi, Risitol, because these are issues that we could push. But in that, Dauda came, he could not even give any answers, it satisfies.
It started.
Because I need a question, okay, 1 or 2 or 3, I have the chance. Then the members also have another 5 supplementary. So I can thank my fellow national assembly who are genuine. They have not seen any political issues on these issues. I do have members, okay, a question on drug, Nimbagas no more, Sojarol Teng, Foni Beteng, I am a representative of people.
Yeah, because you are representative
assembly member, you have 3 main commanders. 1, Willem Yellow Ada legislative. 2, you represent your people, yellow in the morning. 3, you do the oversight. For this oversight, it only not a call. A Jamela Bagas or Tale. Sembole Dile Atale. Sayamanka Jamela Bagason. Sirif member Siri. Konjira member Siri. You member Siri. Into La Bagason and San. Fondol Manyanto Sodokalo na Bagaso Tara Nyadile. Gago, this is my pretext. Gago, Hanare to take me years and years. Gago, I'll make sure I pursue it. Kabiro Mankefana, we move. Then Najako Dauda is just a Kaleka. Amantara Falato. You understand? So, Menketa, I also push a parliamentary question, another supplementary, so another session to Finance Minister. Honorable Speaker, can the Minister of Finance clearly help this August Assembly? The souls of former President Jammeh's assets, how much was sold in total, and clearly each buyer, pricing of each assets. Adefana Arifa, partly Minister of Justice and Samo.
Which minister is this?
I think CD Keta.
CD Keta, okay.
Yeah, CD Keta, if I'm right. Okay. So Kabila Fenkera, are they partly answer? About the other part, Minister of Justice, so Amandano, then Kabila
I do partly answer what part?
No, Ako, the prices totally in our level, an amount of compounds, you know, the funny part of these people is, for example, we want to equate near for Ninso, Jerusalem, Ninso. Among the Ninso today. Because no supplement in for. For example, Ninsi killing. Now that you say that the cattle and men will go Willy killing. Or Willy killing one, it will account for 8 million. Now, only waff in Ninso, for example. Bandel goes out. Or Ninsi killing when you are with generality. And then for the left column, Jumala Yasan. And then for our call a recitor, Alia isu Jumala Toya. Dauda can have a marriage also because they are putting together. If you call Frank, they don't put everything because you don't Minister of Finance for Nata, Adafana Monku Bondino Kolokono, okay, Ninsol be Nanga million, Coral be Nanga million. So Kabrin Ta Nat Name, Ndahakilo for Nata Mako. It is not only Ninso or compounds. Jammeh had a vision. Well, vision 2016. And I can tell you, hand sign, since then, they cannot even come and tell me plainly. A Minister of Agriculture, a Minister of Trade, Vice President, even the President. As we are going, I will also show you data Nyamen for Labanta. last session 2025. So coming again, it's not only that Vision 2016 rise. Imagine Gaji Diamond. Mangasin Bali Jammeh Vision 2016 rise. Exactly. Pounded clearly as to stop back in Kani life and Akeje. If you follow the media, the moment I was reading, the former commander, Colonel, member Kanelai, Atelemala ala family at Sapo. He said, "Go mano member Sapo, let him give it. Ate make well and go to encourage food self-sufficiency." So as a audio more member Sapo, they distribute it. When you mano le lando a father tep mangasina, Kanelai also mano le father tep. You understand? So now that Yakilo Mako, it's not only cows many in Kala. Near forfeit, they forfeit everything. Yes. You understand? So let me include. So as we are moving, not na Yininkaro Kodongo. Honorable Speaker, could the Honorable Minister of Justice provide this officer with details, completion of total sales of former President Jammeh's land assets? 1, Vision 2016 rise, mano, cows, sheep, camels, tractors, cars, trucks, vehicles, furniture, gold, and other valuable assets owned or registered by Jammeh's name, including total sales, buyers name listed, and price of each sold assets. So do you know what Dauda did?
This was also in 2020?
No, this was a follow-up. Okay. 2023. Okay. This one. So by 7th of March 2023, Dauda in Jabi. I list all Corda list all Samana. And in location, dimension, 10 by 10, 15 by 15, 100 by 100, no dimension. So Kabiri submit, and that now would be only the compound, but not also all compounds. So Ikaje,
and the buyer's names were also not there.
Only the compound. So now, so I corda to keje, corda be diamond keje, mome asan amakeje, ye price o keje. Corda in dimensional, imo fanan keje. Alors in bandolem or an empty land, imo fanan. You see how these scammers have played the mindset of people.
Interesting.
You understand? So
and may I ask also, there were no serial number because every house should have a serial number.
Maybe for Banjul, for 50-something Hagan Street, Nangam. That's what I saw.
No, but I mean the lease.
No, there's no serial.
Serial numbers.
Even authenticating code, either a lease property.
Yeah, exactly.
A lease property.
Exactly.
So coming So on the 7th of March 2023, I resulted. Even my adjournment debate, we have scammers that are scamming people. It was terrible. Member attacks, you see in Parliament, I want to refer to this adjournment video. You go back to all, go to YouTube and follow the National Assembly question and answers from 2022, 2023 up to 2024. Member I participate as a country. We need to expose the scammers. For example, need to carry a more than naflo tale. Sign ite me atako, ni naflo manka 30 sign, but a Gambian call la naflo lemut. So more than that, the cohort group. Waliena, ye dongo ke barma send dongo ke naflo la, asirifo, ite muntero. Okay, ite karaba avenuta. Nying, ite nyinta. So you mean people in the commission and people within the frank of cabinet. And also permanent secretaries. Permanent secretary, king size beds, 14 years and $60,000. And that is the same permanent secretary. Jammeh buy it, and he put him into the due process of the law. You see, Mansakuna
is this permanent secretary?
I think I will remember the name. Okay. Yeah, it's all over social media.
Is it Alunjai?
Yeah, I understand. I cannot remember the name. You understand? So more meronko imalafi nu kamini na title ye will letter ko they have did XYZ. The one that I for Jammeh mafoko is 100% as momo is error. But I momo memfai need to go you will see it one day. So kamino kwalkeda nana jeko amanke so we resulted in our German debate on the 10th of March. Dauda, I have the copy here. Puruka mol senyandi. Kaita nuko ndol mantara parliament. Puruka theater okay. Wala kata juice me wala ntol we are representative. Ndol manke dipite the man ko ikabudol wulin. So I can just give you this reference.
Yes, please. Ni para
reference in my whatever letter. Kindly find answers of the Attorney General. Okay, let me push this. Because Menketa, there was a question I meant for. Okay. So you know, 7th of March. Okay, that's it. Kindly, when you know 7th of March, kindly find attached of the questions of Attorney General and Minister of Justice for the question posed by a honorable member of the National Assembly. Please accept. So you them list the mail ko kordatorem amount olem kordabe damento. So ye mola told bondije. But now he came himself. Ako reference is invited to our letter dated 7th March on the above subject through which afforded answer of Honorable Attorney General, Minister of Justice, question posed by the Honorable Member of the National Assembly. The names of the purchasers of the property belonging to the former President of Jammeh was omitted from the list that was submitted. In confidence, I now attach the list of purchases with the respective properties. Please accept the assurances of our highest consideration. So now,
is it possible we take a look at
yes.
what you've just read?
Yeah, we will do that. So, coming okay, sign, you see, ya bondile, pressure nada ya murundi. But ye menke one go, I saw in the publication also, and I want to put it to Minister of Justice. Yane more, because being a palace there is a responsibility. 3 good years. Nim for any session. The next one is how long in Samalana. Do you know why? I was putting this because now, for example, I saw a quotation, man, it has motivated me to push into pursuing issue. I want to know. For example, now, Deda Haider. The Point newspaper cover who killed Deda Haider. How many years? So what I can motivate, I will also ask, next also I will still ask. One day. Abinale. So this was why I posted them. They put the names of few compounds. I think 14 years or whatever. But now the fact of the matter is not for you. Wo Martin and Abaide. Number 1 52 Hagan Street, Banjul. Kari, whatever. For example, 5 million. But what is the dimension of the compound?
Yeah, the size of the
compound. So 50 by 50, 5 million. 10 by 10, 5 million. You understand? So you see, this is where skeptics sort of go. The process of these sales is a trial. So in the case of last year, the same complain of an guidance of Munatina ebe Jammeh Kodakera immediately barracks. And on the local Nakumolota. You are protecting Jammeh assets. Mel BJ, Jammeh family mall. But Buba, I'm telling you, Jammeh Korda found Sojarol Membije, Filol Nin Sunyarol Kake or Kordat. If we enter in Kanilai, the compound Jammeh name are named Yamafalin, Yakeja 4th Infantry Battalion. The first gate Sojarole, second gate Sojarole, you have the family in the middle. The second to last gate Sojarole, last gate Sojarole, the left and right Abemu Sojarole. Even you want to visit your own family, make Afeko, Elafta Munela, Elafta Kajumaleji, they'll be querying and asking you a compound that is owned by a president. So now, Jawara was a president here. Barajari was never seized to a military barracks. We all know Fajara, Jawara is still family are there. Jammeh didn't even take that. So now they are now coming forced with the Kaiten to go. Hanya ka samato fang, Mansakunda ni mall, Ayekune, Eba Samato ni for oxygen. Now don't you call they have interest, then oxygen. Imam oxygen will Samatol, Jammeh Samato, and him don't you call. So another question.
Okay.
So I also triggered the issue of gold coin and then for the pistol gold, whatever. Dawda came blatantly hiding the TJ. But we knew in the testimony of the soldier when they testified in the Jammeh Commission, they invented and they marked as an exhibit. and the briefcase abije. So now I told them, man sakunda e wuli ya foko nying gold coin on ning pistol in fenko ale. There were no answers for the period of 3 years. So I also move again. By 2023, I realized something. Walenko nakani laje. Ikonyo ko Jammeh la korda ya chabotinya. Kabiri ya chabotinya. They went inside the compound and looted. Nkaje loot Jammeh la assets melbe korda kono je al korda famo. Where sojarol baby dandawali baby je. Nkaga non is never possible. I went and saw myself.
Yeah, because sojarol be je kantaka.
Exactly. So Nkwaya is the negative of his forces. So Kabringera, then I wrote a question onto that effect. Wato ye bagasol ke social because 2017 I can tell you ngina the one ko Kabring Gambia be doing. You see Ibe Kanela, a truck a barely these big trucks. You see them in container. You cannot the hook every executive order. You cannot yata. If you wish Kerfado, we can go. I can grant ngata ngaitande. Container be landed in diamond or blalto. Melanco is all full-fledged with materials. And now Jammeh la concept will be this Vision 2060 rise. I machinery so even the spray tool soul, it was available. Jahal Pacha. And now when you go the interior part of Kanela, Tango Melanco, you must have a partner Buruka against the people of Fonyi. About 1 million liters. 1 million liters. Pompol ye very wutu. Boholo pompol. 2017 Kagutu Kakuntu. I'm telling you this. It's not about exaggerating. But these are facts when he left a meter and height and the Bohol pompol ya wutu. Motolu, Fengo Fen. So Jammeh la Fengo, woman ke more tank. It started. Janding even commission of the establishment. By then the commander of the Gambia Armed Forces, CDS, Masani Kinte, was part and parcel. He was the head. You can't go, you go order from who? You can continental, you can bagasolta, you can pompolta, you can tilolta. I am telling you, a big full-fledged magazine, Menko Mano, Japanese rice and whatever, in other year, Beleta. Even the family compound to eat rice in a manual form, Menko bidon tulol and infant call. Because Jammeh la kolu, domoro nim kolu okadasa. So in other ability, in the name of executive order. So it means the commission may see something that is very small. But in the beginning, Fengodol bije intela jeroto. Because that time commissioner man kumase. But the social as well nada come intele be pelasoto. Intele president of Benyola, intele they come and pick. I can tell you, the guy who was in Farato, the Ninsol be the Ajamela garden, you can come mole jeka ko intele encourage. Even they have a barbecue party in tech. You cannot Ninsol ta yafa. It's hell. Ye massive like in Bankunkan. You cannot, they come. Jammeh la family, Seni, and then Jalama, ye mutale and detain them at police headquarters. Because Molenar Cafe, in Ninsol Manka, Ninsol. Jammeh la Ninsol and Batal Albu. By then they took Oran Ninsol. They targeted the family of Moninko, Jalama, when even Jammeh was not president, it will end Ninsol suddenly. And they do this in another way, you go from that night to Tada can Ninsol Mota. Yajame la Ninsol Bedamendo. And in Landin Sobedaman and killing. They took them and put them into at the police because of the Ninsol. The only way that we can do is now, let's put test drive to the government. Oral questions, questions. So I push this to the Minister of Defense. Honorable Speaker, can the Honorable Minister of Defense inform this August Assembly? A theft case in the 4th Infantry Battalion. Because you often tell 4th Infantry Battalion. Because it name you change the exactly. Which occurs on the 20th of September 2023. In the house of the former president, Jammeh at Kanilai, with missing items as follows. 1, a big mattress. 2, 1 medium-sized television screen. 3, 2 washing machines. 4, 3 deep freezers. 5, 10 dining chairs. 6, all VIP suits. A bay filter. How did the theft happen as the compound is now a military barracks and both sides of the compound are surrounded by military guard posts? No one in Minister of Defense. Nana Monafon. Upon telling our fire.
I think how can you personal send them before
exactly
before Ikana?
Yes.
Because you can receive like Jani Kana.
So they will establish how to call it
an inquiry.
An inquiry and investigate.
Very good at that.
This film call. I waited till the other session. What was March 2023. December session Honorable Speaker. Could the Honorable Minister of Defense update, not inquire now, update this August Assembly about the investigation for more than 6 months to an alleged theft at the 4th Infantry Battalion, which occurred on the 28th of September in the house of the former President Jammeh, resulting to the loss of 1 big mattress, 1 million series television, 2 washing machines, 3 deep freezers, 10 dining chairs, and all VIP suites, even though the resident is now a military barracks with guard posts on both sides of the compound. What is the latest as of now? The investigation is still going on. They constituted the army, the police, whatever, for all investigate. Kabin water, so I'm giving them now 2 years. Nana put to him again. So Kabin Oketa, just to cut the story short, question on Siana Meninga. But now last year, the last session, and even 2020, 2024, January 2025. Now last question on Kweko sign, Minister Ninga, Justice, Kesama Mojabato, Minister of Finance, Kesama Mojabato, Defense Minister, Kesama Mojabato. You understand? Sign, let me hit the president from. Your question on Samayadi, President Adam Barrow, on Telema Ninga. But Constitution amend the Wallenco. Atetinano, Naman Nano, you can delegate the Vice President. So now, occasional, Honorable Speaker, with ambiguity on clear answers on the sales of former President Jammeh's asset, with lack of clear availability of receipts in the sales, no evidence of buyers' names, and how much each cost, could the Office of the President inform this August Assembly if the President is ready to set up further inquiry on the sales of former President Jammeh's assets, as it is a national concern for the Gambian citizen in maintaining the integrity and the credibility of the government. And the Vice President, yes, is good, whatever, but President Oko, he's not thinking along that line. That was the answer. I don't have any supplementary question.
The President is not thinking about that.
Yes, the President is not thinking about that.
He has other things to do.
He doesn't think about that. And there's no mindset, whatever. Mira remember that name in Puerto. So I excuse myself from that because I had what I wanted to. Because if it's really a team they are showing remorse onto what they did as a government. They could have did something for 3 years. And now in 3 years obey, the publication was so in court. They would not give this document to the public, but they'll give information of this to the National Assembly.
Exactly.
Now,
Okay, so
I want to put this to clear to members. Land list with the names I mentioned on the 10th. That's the only thing you meant the parliament. Ninso Jumale Asan, amount of Jelu, Ninsikili Mujelu, Ebukafo. Trakitolu, Traki Jumale Asan, Jelem, whatever, is not part of the list. No tractor list, no Ninso list, no gold list, no whatever list, no camel list, no giraffe, whatever you talk of, amount 40. It's only the compounds. That tailor made I meant the man. What that man, I am now saying down the court, or the Gambian people, court. Let them not hold any National Assembly ransom court. Dauda or the ministry or the government has given us information about Jammeh sales. Nothing. It's only the compound that was even published by a standard newspaper. It was a secret. Melia sang with unconfirmed size of land, whether built or not built. Yeah, whether the compound is ready to stay or not. Akamotapo, ye Gambian kole nyale muri. Inata ya sel malgania. I support what I saw, the protests. Montana mention Wolenko, it could have been nicer, even us as parliament. Because we are divided. I asked you, some members will even tell me, so you see, there are even a regard of knowing issues. But I'm telling you, one time I'm from Wolenko, the more the parliament Jijara, Wolenko Colfin, my people and the country at London. And more than the men that you will threaten me in parliament. I am not under pressure from any leadership or to support the bandwagon of a leader.
So parliamentarians, we are not happy that you are asking.
Most of them, they will tell me, Jammeh. But now I am telling you, Kabiri Nketa question or race. And I will say it on record. We parliament cannot even put the ministers to book. It is a newspaper. A newspaper that is now pushing this. The government is now coming up again, they will be ready to expose a full list. We should have called down out of contempt. He's not even efficient. He has failed the masses. Because now, why is he hiding? Sign newspaper la pressure. What about the people bondila? A newspaper on a fact-finding mission, on an investigation, you are now ready as a government. And the second saddest thing that I saw in the government president, as a management something, you mentioned as a president.
Yes.
They are fooling government people there. You more nyaku men na diaspora voting. We will not sit and watch it happen. Munad nangovo, Wolenko, Iko, Jammeh assets were audited. I want them to give us proof. And which committee did they give the audit report of Jammeh asset? It was not independently audited. It was never audited. And no audit document was sent to the National Security. Okay, Jammeh sales in Cold Bay, National Audit Office, auditing him fairly. Among sort of be, among sort of sound. Now that I saw that, let them publish it tomorrow.
No, they said they are auditing it, and they said the list will be out soon. That's what
they're going. Even auditing master, do you know what the government GLF, general or government are audited? Do you compare? This is a national crisis. They're not even started. Contact National Audit Office. Yajibe whether Jammeh Bagas alias started the well, do you have any committee? Do you have any whatever to do those issues? It's not about generality of whatever.
So you see the behavior.
But whether it will be respected, because for them, audit is opinion.
So these are all issues that are pushing. So the other issue,
he'll come.
When coalition government came, it was an idea well to terrorize people of Phone. I stand to be corrected. And with evidence, more members that will be all from different areas.
Yeah.
Yeah, which of the constituency attracted to the seas dam and the MRC's dam. From Block to Kalaj. ID safe one. ID village from God. ID association on that. The master Kundaya Belesis for you good Buya Juruma Pia. Yasam. So it means when you call or manke fent. Or manjan nakasoto. Yeah, Jammeh is I don't know what description would I even use.
No,
so
but you are the
anything. So, the rest of the country, the mass exodus of season track they maintain in Fonina, yes, still the other groups and CAFOs, they are still having their tractors. And other agencies, URDCs, one of them basis as a national team. But you see them parading in play, now, the interesting part of it, the traffic all men loas. Prena seno kendoli. Nkajila kwenye penturo ya penturle. Paramanga la original penturo ya nyemela traffic all le walti. Omanga kelindi amanga fulati ntenga manjentu la phone ko mealonko. It's not even owned by phone, but it is owned by other elites.
So the same track role wole pentur.
Come in be ausini asa. Yeta dundi ko kono ya foko. You put it in a village, even more like collaboration, ala qualto. So now, I am telling you, in the early days, Jammeh la brother coming for Bire, Captain Bire Jammeh. Men who blood and WhatsApp group order. Barola Majum Dulato. Ala Pajero Naja Lorin, to Momena Quebedu, Assisi, Akaloje Capolala. Jammeh la Bire.
Ala brother la moro.
Alaboro la moto nkaje kalondi maju malo jumala ka bore o pajero white one onyi wato kabila ya sis moleka borendi membe majum malo jumale in the early days tungul nyol ka motol mem borendi o fana mala nefulati o fana be ka loje comme tungu mena kolge kirim basole ngi sana tele power he bare ndele ki ngata they go and scramble and pick vehicles so it wasn't like the government then was rendered ungovernable momo dan ko ite ko ntepe president maybe president doesn't even know this so they go and scramble and petition ye quarter. Now I can tell you, if I'm right, Jammeh with only one Rolls Royce. Where are the other Rolls Royce? Because to moment after the empowerment core issue not go. But now, those Rolls Royce, can we check and see that where are big? And in the list of those Rolls Royce motor is not motor male and motor. Now, in the list of vehicles, you not even see a list. It can for them go motonangamo abe munying amount let. You see how funny these people now they believe they want us to be silent in a day. You go and tell us a magnified number, you just pull us. And those people for now. Jammeh la Kadila Wato, you see, more people have to understand one thing. If you want to discredit an individual, and then when they came, they want to make sure everything of Jammeh was bad. You see, what I mean, in basket. You see this pickups, green pickups on. They were pickups that he has supplied for the soldiers. You understand? But well, let's ask them whether did they include part of Jammeh asset or this soldier they don't even include it. We want to know. And you have 15 conference bosses. Well, Bele, we have the list. They are nowhere to be seen. At the time, and they say that about 5,000 people see Sino. Abenum Kanela ya Stono, near program of Canal Fenke. Natani in Karoke, what 10 to lay. You understand? So tractors may go my Hindra tractor soul. You go to Kanela, it's everywhere. You want.
I was surprised. Mimbe duma wales ngamra wales genasiata.
Yeah. So all these are issues melango. Yeah. Never meant for Moli Wellenko. It is high time for us to join hands. Not joining as political parties, but we join as Gambian to unearth this truth. I care for prosperity for everybody. Because you get that respect Bekela Iteninte as countrymen, not only the president. You understand? So Kabiru Kulakeda, or Pajiron Melango, Jammeh na gesol so, Muton Milka gesol danda. What Belle? And now where have you seen it? You're not telling me these people telling us go, close tender. Close tender. Mutodol bija kuta. So now you tell us, okay, vehicle la Carola is about something million or billion. Vehicle nangamol, 400 vehicle, nangam vehicle. I was in a haze. But we are going to unearth the truth. We have a book that we have also taken inventories of each and every vehicle assassin number. When you put that assassin number, it will be able to tell you what type of a vehicle, when was it built, and the cost of the amount generally. You understand? Rambo has published a list.
Yeah, I saw Rambo's list, yeah.
It's not fake land. It was coming for them. These were inventory that we are taking.
Okay, what I'll be with the
You understand? So now all those motor in family, I am telling you, container spray in Siso Massimo. And in Fengo spray machine, garden tool soul. It was available in Canada in containers. Don't be a container for that 2016 Lawado. You go to Canada like Adola for, I don't know, is it what's the name? It's about a farmland. The idea was to invest into agriculture.
Okay.
So all these are issues me along be carrying. So until the saddest part will go kabi tata. Jammeh la korda fa bohoro le biye mo le projet de ma bo even sojarol na organiser do le biye wole de ma bohoro la into Jammeh's compound. Ye pompol kuntu, ye fenkol kuntu, e bohoro ya ta masimol be dawde ya be wutu. You go to 4 house. 4 house is not the area that you sit. If you sit there, no. But go to 4 house. Everything, every belonging is going to take it. Yeah, peleta. Come on. How much did they tell us the price? Ninsol jelu. If you work at Fogo, Ninsol be Farato, Ninsol be Sifo, Ninsol be Kanelai, But how much each only solve the cost the jail?
Killing ya wafi jelle.
So now the zoos or the animals, whatever, you hide and what will. I can tell you, in laughter, one day we take a walk on Canela. Maybe someone you see the zebras loitering around. They don't care. Because they looted Jammeh's resources, our resources. I can tell you, don't be a musol. Now for Peter interview. He's a hater of Jammeh. I'll bet that they are bedding with his wife, is Jammeh's assets. In the muso, you can Jammeh see that you can see that in your own compound. Ila bumo, ila kanda ila dimba kafego, Kyle. Ila see in Jammeh asset source. So you see, these people need to go. What remorse do they have to talk about this issue? Everybody, I am asking this. Everybody should volunteer. I don't know. Ndenga Jammeh bagaso talede. Wala ngasa commission bulude. Afere nanga mo ngasa. This is the only way we can. And I put this yesterday. Ngafo at Sunday newspaper ko. Barrow would a national address, and he worked on a commission of inquiry. A commission in a commission. Jammeh lands on member here. The judge, how to call it, freeze. Judge don't have to own freeze. The judge member the way why are you taking all my issues behind a month of quality?
Yeah,
a judge pass an order. Another judge remove another order of another judge.
And that judge said that I was misled.
So you see the situation that we are facing as a country. But I'm going to gangolu. Well, comfort them. Because I can tell you, for example, if you look at the issue of Yankuba Ture, professionalism today, another Yankuba Ture, ya accuse whatever. You cannot conquer, I'll jail you. I'll teach you a lesson that you'll never forget. In the TRC, Abije, but also now, after all these issues of Jammeh embezzlement of assets, Jammeh, I'll be coming back. If you come, we'll arrest you in the airport. So meaning maybe destruction of maybe carrying assets sold, while I go carrying the assets. I don't want to go into the constitutionality, the legality, and the unlegality of the Jammeh Commission. Well, I will reserve that to the National Assembly.